Hello, froggies. Welcome to another build and chill session. We're going to keep going with the Ferrari SF-24. I think this round we're going to do bag 8. So let's crack it open and see what we have inside. It looks like we're building up the rear from the instructions. It's exciting. Okay, let's bring in our sorting trays. One little bag. Maybe this will be a quick one. Okay, so let's open up the little one here. I think we only need one of those today. Oh, a few pieces flying everywhere. I think this is a hockey stick. Look at that, hockey stick. Is that the DRS system? My money's on it. Oh, there's some pieces on this side as well. Be sure to squeeze all the pieces to one side before opening the bag. Can recommend doing that. Okay. So we want to the rear diffuser here. Move this a bit out of the way. We'll need you in a sec. So how many are we building? Okay, we do a right and then we do a left side. So we need 2 black pins. This curvy piece, a red axle, notched red axle. And a number 22. All right, we have 22. So let's build a sub-assembly here. See if we can get the instructions in there as well. Yeah. Take this grey piece. Is it going to be outwards? Will it make a difference? Maybe. And I will, so you, I don't know if you can see, there's a indented and there's a pin side. I'll do the flat, the pin side out. Two of the black pins. Oh, that's nifty. So we use this number 22 piece. I don't know what these are called, curved piece. And then attach, I believe that's the outer diffuser floor. Now, where do we pick it up? And we place it at the back here. There's this yellow axle. And I believe we repeat on the other side. So more of the same. There's been quite a few good analysis videos about the Imola Grand Prix. Don't know if people are following Formula One. Seems to be not a shift in power, you would say, but somewhat balanced maybe. Red Bull is not as far behind. Well, Max is not as far behind with the Red Bull, which is pretty interesting. I think we'll have a pretty exciting season this year. I think there's some flex wing restrictions coming in at the Spanish Grand Prix. So that might shake a few teams up that have been using, I think it was described as like specific layering of carbon fiber. So for the deflection tests, they pass, but when under actual load, driving down a track with downforce, they flex. And so what you can do is you can make the front wing flex a lot more. There was in Baku last year, I think McLaren were doing this mini DRS, they were calling it, where the rear wing, the flap would open a bit more and let a bit more air through on the straights and improve the DRS. So they mandated a minimum slot gap. I don't know if it was like right away, but it was not long. Trying to catch them out, I guess. Okay. What are we making here? Ah. Is this part of the wing assembly? Let us see. And that goes up. All right. Let's get a bit more light. Yeah, little assembly. Now, that goes into the side of the wing here. And we repeat for the other side. Definitely a viewing angle issue with these tubs. Should maybe try like a flatter plate. Oh, all right. Oop. I could leave it on the side like this. Although that's a bit risky. Like I could just tap it and all the pieces would come out. But it is an option. Let's try it for now and see how that goes. Okay, this will go on the other side. Yeah, I think this is the base of the wing mount. And okay, we need a 4 and a 3. We have a 4. We have a 3. 1 yellow, 3 length, 2 black pins. Where are the elbows? I think, are they in here? You know what? I'm going to separate out the big pieces. Okay, we have 1 elbow. That's what we need. And 1 of these. A shorter black version of that. Double in a single blue pin. Where does this go? Okay, it's covering the rear engine cover, so this doesn't really matter. This won't be visible. So this double pin goes through and then through the, there we go, through that grey one. Bit finicky, but we got there. Okay, so we're building up the wing. drive goes on the top. Aha, that's clever. Pop that in and then we'll push the blue pin through, get a bit of support. Then we can join it there and put a pin here. Where does it go? Right at the edge here. How does it attach? Does it just sit there? Ah, yes, it does. There'll be some pins going through from the back of the car. Oh, no. There are these two pins here that go in. Of course. In they go. Do they go in is the real question. Yes. Can I get them to fit? Bit fiddly. Points up at an angle, but we have the rear starting to be built up. And we want these, well, how would you say they're 3-length maybe pins? These flat ones, I love them. They go right through and secure on the back here. And from the other side. Oh, I tried to put that one in backwards. No way I'd get that in. There we go. Now it's nice and sturdy. So that's locked in. We are now going to build up 2 of these. We want, so this is like a 3 plus a stud, or a 3.2 and a stud is what it says here, 3.2. So we double stack. Oh, these ones can be a bit fiddly. Wow, I think the technique might be just to do one completion and then a second one. Oh, that's interesting. So, it's a fun little detail. Don't know if it's too visible, but there's a part, like cut off piece, mark there and here. So they're not both on like the edge. One's on the edge, one's on the side. If I really wanted, I could look closer at the numbers and see if they're from a similar batch, but I think all as interested as I am in this side of Lego. Okay, so pop that through. This goes there and onto the bottom. Make a little T. Whoop. Slipped off. Now this one we want the rounded edge. So this has a sort of a star edge and a round on the other side. So we want that star on the outside. Oh, it's a bit fiddly for me right now, but we'll pop it in there. All right. Now let's build it up with some bigger pieces. Get 2 of these. Oh, these are fun. These have like a concave to them. The other ones were sort of convex, is that right? It's a concave because a cave goes in. I'm starting to forget English. Happens to be my mother tongue, but that's okay. Memory loss is fine. And oh, this is the lower wing element. Oh, I don't really want that showing, but look, there's a little mark there. Well, it'll be hidden, hopefully. Okay, in that goes. this is the rear brake light. I love that. Look at that. Look at that. Rear brake light. Does it glisten? There we go. Now, where does that mount? That goes straight into, there's these two pieces here. Oh, there and there. So which ones? Ah, there's two. Okay. Guess gotta keep it even. Yes. I'm gonna put this guy down. Oh, that's just a shifter. There we go. Top of the diffuser, bottom of the wing element. Maybe top of the diffuser. I don't know if they did the. I know Red Bull has that DRS trick where the diffuser stalls the air and sort of multiplies the DRS effect like completely. Is it that it like makes the rear wing sort of stop functioning altogether, and then you just have like a massive drag reduction? That was something they had last year, and they were just so fast when they were overtaking with DRS. And okay, so we are building up the wing element. Let's bring you back here. We need a stud. A pin axle. Go at the top here. And mounts at the top. And now 2 red pieces. Nice. This is the rear wing. And I wonder if it's the whole diffuser or just part of the diffuser. I feel like it's part of the diffuser. Diffuser is a lot more complicated from memory. But who knows? Memory's not as what it used to be. Is that right? Not sure about that, but maybe that's DRS open. Ah. Nope, it's wrong. I meant to move one of the black studs forward. So here and here, not there. So let's get our handy little tool. These are so useful. I've lost count of how many I have, where they are. There we go. That's better. Because it's meant to open and close. And you get DRS closed. And we build up the other side. Thank you for your service. Pieces bouncing everywhere. Okay, other side of the wing. Ah, yes, end plates. And this one's. So we build a left and then we build a right. Oh, these pivot swivel. Goes through the second lower one. Ah. So it's got two little pin. One's more like a pin, like just a stick, but it goes into the axle slot there, like that. There we go. And the other side. Maybe we have time for another bag after this. This is quite a quick bag. Maybe they wanted to give us a bit of a break after building up the floor and the side pods. It was a considerable effort. Okay. And we just do it, but a little bit in reverse, or rather flipped. If I can get that right, that would be good. In that goes. And once again there. All right, end play time. I think, what was it, Aston Martin had a very novel, one at a time. Okay, had a very novel solution to the end plates had to be like a continuous surface. And so they made like this, almost like this actually, came up and around and down, and they were able to, I think, was it generate like vortices? Okay, we want 70. That's 70. And sticker number 1, Bang & Olufsen. Okay, so it goes that way. Which edge should I prioritize? Maybe we do the corner there. Is that 2 in? Wow, it's done now. Okay. So pop that through. And this goes on the left side. Oh, what have I done? I've not pushed the pin through. I've also put it on like a bat wing. So what pin angle is important? We want it down, is that right? That doesn't feel right to me. No, it might be actually. Okay. Ooh. I know why they're gentle, because there's a lot of stickers. I wonder what the time, like, how much time they expect people to spend on applying stickers. So what did we do with the last one? We centered it in the corner there. Let's repeat for this one as well. So we put it towards the corner. A little bit out, not too deep. Yeah, should be even now. All right, so we want the B&O that way. Push the pin through. Spacer. And let's get this aiming right. Oh. Yeah, that looks even. Could it be any other way? Not sure. All right. And we're down to 2 little pieces left, but now it is sticker time. Okay. We need the lower digits, so we need this sheet. Let's start with the left and work our way across. Put the hockey stick in there. So we want 2 down the side. HP. Well, let's aim it for that corner. Okay. And let's do the other HP. Let's mirror. Let's do it mirrored. And so aim it for the corner again. Yeah, I think that's equal distance. A bit low, but I don't mind. The black sort of fades in. Oh, that sticker edge is coming up a bit. That's okay. Okay, let's do 12s. 12s are here. V power. I haven't checked the depth of this, the length. How would that sit? Okay. Can sort of give it a bit of space. Not too much, not too little. Kind of a bit wonky, but it's on. And 12 on the other side. Let's try and line it up for the other side. We'll try and get it equal. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. There we go. V power. And number 3 and number 6. Ooh, do we want to do that trick? Does that? No, that doesn't fit. Okay. Let's do 3. How do we want to line that up? A little bit back from the edge, maybe. Oh, yeah. Can DRS this. There we go. Let's try and give a little bit of distance from the edge. There we go. Sits in the curve. Very nice. And we want to do a 6 next. Let's see if we can line these up. You know what? That's close enough. Ooh. Okay, let's give a bit of space for 4 and 5. Could we do that cutting trick with 4 and 5? Or we just freehand it? Let's freehand it. Why not? It's probably easy to lay one at a time. Let's use the front as the basis again. Left and right could be a bit better, but that is also okay. Once again, the front, we want just a little bit like a mill. Oh, it's kind of annoying with that there. What if we do it this way? Nope, still annoying. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty close for me. What do you think? There we go. Left-right spacing is not the best, but continuity is there. Okay, we've done 2, 12, 3, 6, 12, 7, 4, 5. Now it is time to attach the wing. So the wing, let's bring the model into focus here, goes onto these 2 blue pins we put earlier. And I believe the last step for this bag is the hockey stick. I love that. That is the DRS mechanism. Look at that. Look at that. That's a bit cheeky. That's very clever though. Oh, nice. They tell us how to align it. So it is DRS open. Let's see. Here it is. Yeah. I guess they want this part to be level. They want this part to be level. Oh, brake light came off. That's a bit delicate. Well, DRS is on. Activated. Sorry, activated. Ooh. Front wing time. Let's do it. Is this the whole front wing or the lower part of the front wing? Oh, more stickers. Outstanding. And then what would the last bag? Oh, this is bag 9. 2 bags left. What is bag 10? Oh, is this also part of bag 9? Ah, finishing off the nose. I see. Bag 10 would be the final touches. So wing mirrors, halo, and probably the back engine cover is not done. Oh, some front aero. You know what? Let's do bag 9 another day. It's been really good having you all here. I really enjoy hanging out and building. Very nice that we got the wing finished. Let's bring it into frame. I wonder if the camera will allow us to see it. Look at that. Wow. It's quite impressive. What? Yeah, no. Well, we'll get a bit more space another day. But for now, thank you very much. Wonderful to hang out with you, Froggies. Have a great evening, great morning, great day, great rest when you get there. See you next time.